Stargirl and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, I know, but I've actually been really busy this month. I do have an update for you, so hopefully that makes up for it. The last time we spoke, we talked about my new Galaxy Z Flip 6 and how I'm enjoying it. But I'd only had it at that point for about a week or so, and now it's been a month and some change. So I'm back and I'm excited to let you know what I think after a longer time. For those new here, hi, I'm Stargirl, and for those returning, welcome back. If you are new here, there's one thing you should do that is free to do that I know you can do. You can like if you're enjoying it, you can comment if you have something to say, and you can subscribe if you'd like to come back. And you can also click the bell to be notified when I upload. Actually, now that I mention it, I'm not even sure if there's still a bell to click on. But if there is, then you should click it. First thing I want to say is that I'm recording on my Z Flip. And honestly, the quality looks really good. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling myself right now with the lighting and the camera. First, I want to go ahead and just start with my pros because I always want to talk about the things that I really like before I get into the things that I didn't really like. So let's go ahead and start with the pros. A lot of these, disclaimer, a lot of these are some of the same things that I said before, but with more context and more detail. And some of these things are new, like things that I'm finding out now that I've had the phone longer. So if you hear something that you're like, you already said that, then yeah, I already said that, but like even more so now. Does that make sense? Okay. My first pro is how small and compact it is. I love that I can just flip it closed and stick it in my purse or my wallet because I like carrying a tote, but a lot of times I'm like a small purse girly. And honestly, with the iPhone, sometimes the purses were just too small for my phone to fit in. But since I can flip it and make it compact, it actually fits much better. And I don't ever worry about carrying it in my hand or worrying I'm gonna drop it because of how small it is. I can like balance it and I know that it's not gonna go anywhere. So I'm loving the small and compactness of it. People are always like, is that a Game Boy? What are you holding? And I'm like, it's my phone. And it's, yeah, that leads me to my next pro. It's a conversation starter. People love this phone. And a lot of people I'm noticing didn't even know that it existed, which I was one of those people. So like I was at the store the other day and I was paying with my phone, but I was using the like Samsung Pay, but my phone was closed, which I love. I love that I can don't even have to open it up. I can just tap like a little tap and call it a day and be able to pay. So I'm like putting my little Game Boy up to this little buzzer to pay, and she's like, "What is that?" And I was like, girl, that's my phone. And she's like, wait, that's your phone? So then we just get into conversation and we start talking about what I like about it, how long I've had it, what is it, how did I get it, how much did I pay for it, the whole shebang. And that conversation happens to me a lot, actually. Like maybe at least 3 or 4 times a day, depending on where I am and what I'm doing. People are always like, what is that? And I love that it's a conversation starter because then I get to talk to more people every day and I am a chatterbox. So if you're giving me the opportunity to talk, oh, I'm excited. So yeah, this being a conversation starter for me has been exactly what I wanted. I actually love that bonus. The next pro is that this is actually a really good phone for vlogging and taking photos. So I know that the camera quality is not the best on every platform, but we'll get there. I love the way it holds. I'm like recording on it right now, so I can't show you, but you can hold it like this, like a camcorder. And for vlogging, oh, that is so convenient. At any time, I can just whip that little baby out and start vlogging. I can zoom in and out with my thumb. It is like the best vlogging camera if you're gonna be like a vlogger and you don't have a camera, like a camera, you know what I mean? I love it. It's compact, it is easy, it has great quality. You can flip the camera anytime you want. You can see on the cover. People can see you on the cover. It's like, so, I don't know. It like blows my mind that technology has come this far. Maybe I just don't know that much about technology, which I don't, but I'm just saying, if I'm filming you and you can see yourself in my, like, well, I guess that's what a viewfinder is. Okay, cut the cameras. But actually, that just leads me back to my point. If you are trying to vlog or record things often and you don't have like an expensive camera, this phone is really good for that because it has a viewfinder on it. I'm recording this with my back camera, but I'm still looking at myself in the front cover of the screen, if that makes sense. And it's very convenient because I can use the back camera, which is objectively much, much better, and I can still see myself. So I'm still getting the best of both worlds. I'm not limited to just the front screen or front camera, which is great because the back camera is the camera. For real. When the people said that, they were not lying. The front camera, but the back, oh. My next pro is the battery life. I think people were saying this phone dies a lot if you're vlogging or taking videos, but honestly, I have not experienced that, maybe because it's only been a month and my phone is still somewhat new, but this camera lasts, or not this camera, this phone, no. My next pro is actually the battery life. This phone lasts all day. And when I say all day, I mean all day. One thing about me, and this is between you and me, I stay out late. Like, if I'm with my friends, I will get home on average 1:30, 2 a.m. For some of y'all, that might not sound late, I know. But as a chronic, I'm already in the bed, I can't go out, girl, that's late for me. So if I'm out and I don't have my phone charger on me, with this phone, I know I'm not gonna have to worry too much about charging it. Like by the time I get home, I'm just now on like 10%. I think this phone has died on me maybe once and I was already like at my house. Like it was perfectly fine. This phone does last all day long. I'm sure there are some factors, like depends on what you're doing on it, how much you're using it, you know, what apps you have open, blah, blah, blah. But in my case, okay, mine, this phone lasts all day long. Way, way, way longer than my iPhone battery, let me say that. My next pro is the stickers and the emojis. Okay, so I love using stickers. I love using GIFs. I like to make my text very expressive. And one thing about iPhone was that if you didn't have Giphy, you could use their like images thing, but the GIFs were always really lame. And the stickers you had to pay for. Now, yeah, they had free ones. I don't know why I put free in quotes because they were free, but they were not a big variety. You could get like 5 or 6 free stickers in a certain pack. And then they'd be like, you can unlock all of this for $1.99. Like, girl, I wanted free stickers. But if I wanted free stickers is exactly what I got, okay? Because this phone, there are so many ways to get stickers and they're all free. They're all free. They literally just come with stickers, honestly. Galaxy has like a sticker store. It's not really a store because it's free. It's just kind of how like Facebook used to be where you could have like stickers you could like pick from. But they have so many and you can search like whatever you're looking for and a sticker will appear that's similar to that. And it is so convenient being able to pick and choose from whatever sticker or GIF I want and it be free. And not me having to pay to have sticker packs because I love stickers and it's important to me. I love them regularly, like physical ones, and ones that I can use on my phone. So the sticker store, not even being a store and just like what I can choose from, is a pro for me. It's a pro for me. So that's my other pro. If you're looking for more pros, you can watch my first video where I talked about when I was just getting the phone, because in that video, I went into a much bigger detail about what I liked. And honestly, everything I said in that video about what I liked, I still really, really like. So that is a great way to see all of my pros. I guess you can just consider this one like an extension of that. So yeah. So now we're going to move on to the cons. Yeah. My first con is that Google Speech. So I like talk to text. I'm normally on the go, so it's easy for me to just whip out my phone and go, okay, so, and like message that way. But Google's like text to speech is not really that good. I know like when I had an iPhone and I said something, if it came out wrong on the text, it would correct itself to what it thinks that I said, and it would typically be correct. But with Google's, it's not that good. I frequently have to go back and see what I said vocally, and I'm like, oh, that is not what I said. And I'll have to go back and text to the point where I'm like, I could have just texted this. Could have just meant that a text at that point. The next thing is that it censors me. So honestly, I don't know how to turn this off. Maybe this isn't even a con and I just don't know what I'm doing. But I don't like when I'm saying certain words and Google puts the little asterisks instead of what I said. Because then I have to go back and correct it. Or if I miss it, I just send it with the asterisks and my friends are like, did you mean to like censor yourself? No, I didn't. Google did it to me and I don't like that. So if you know a way to turn that off, please comment down below because I'm over it. I don't like that. Yeah, the speech just isn't that good, speech to text. I'm better off just texting or doing the speech to text, but then going back and proofreading and like editing and like at that point, it could have just been a text, you know? So that's a con for me. My next con might end up being a con for everyone soon. And that con is the AI features. It's just not for me. I'm sorry, but it's not for me. I don't like that like this phone is consistently trying to get me to use whatever little AI stuff they have. Like even in my text, I've turned it off, but it will be like, do you want me to finish the sentence for you maybe? And I'm like, no, I'm the one texting. I don't want you in my business. It's always trying to be like, I mean, you could say good morning, I'll text it for you. No, it's so easy to use a phone. I don't need AI trying to take even that away from me. I don't want to Gemini anything. I really don't. Let me text my own people with my own thumbs, please. I don't like that. No. I don't like that it tries to get me to edit my photos with Gemini. Stop looking at me. No, I don't want Gemini editing or adding or taking away stuff. My next con, leave my face alone, please. No, thank you. I don't want it. No, thank you, babes. We're good over here. Don't want it. No, thank you. My next con is actually having to do with the photos. So I don't know if it's just the way I'm using it or if it's a setting I can turn off, whatever. But my gallery is connected to Google Photos, which is fine because I love Google Photos. I used it a lot, especially when I had an iPhone because I was always in need of storage, which is not really an issue on this phone, so that's a win for me. But anyway, so on my iPhone, let's say, for example, I downloaded 5 photos my friend took of me to Google Photos. If I wanted to go back and edit them and I wanted to save them back onto my gallery, I could just highlight all 5 of them and just click download. But on this phone, I can't do that. And I've already checked to see if it's because they're already in my gallery and the answer is no. I can't just highlight any photos from my Google Photos and download them back to my gallery, which I don't like. It's so tedious. Oh my gosh. It is so tedious to have to go to each individual photo and click download on each one when I used to be able to just highlight all of them and save them no matter what the date was, no matter what the picture was. Honestly, no matter how many photos it was, I could do photos and videos together. I could download them and I can't do that now. I don't know if that's my phone. I don't know if it's Google, but it's affecting me and I don't like it. I don't understand. I don't like it. So that's my next con. It's the photo gallery versus Google Photos trying to work together, but like refusing to. I don't like it. Can you tell this is like my worst con? It is like my pet peeve because my whole like teenage years are on my Google Photos. And whenever I want to download them or like whatever, I can't. I have to individually pick one photo and slide to click download, go to next photo, slide to click download, when I used to be able to just highlight them all and click download. I don't get it. I don't like it. Sorry to get heated, but oh my goodness, like seriously. My next con is a fairly simple one. It's really not that serious. But when you're taking a picture and you're not like using the shutter button and you're using your hand, putting up the five, like you put up 5 fingers to make it start taking a photo or taking a video. I love that feature. Like, I forgot to add that to my pros, how convenient that is, and how you can flip your phone and stand it up so that it can be its own little tripod. Love it. However, and here's where the con comes in. It's so sensitive. Like, even just now when I was waving my hands, because I'm a very handsy talker, it stopped the clip I was making to like start over and like overwrite it because I had put my hand up. And I didn't put it up like a wave. I can't do it without it like starting over. But I didn't put my hand up like a 5 fingers. I was just waving my hands around. I'm doing it like a Lego, so it doesn't do it, but I was just waving my hands around. And because it saw my palm, it deleted my clip and like started over. And that doesn't happen all the time, but like I said, I'm very handsy. And when that happens, it's inconvenient depending on how long I've been talking or how long the clip was. Luckily, I was not that far into it, but if I had been, I'd have been so mad. So I will say the technology works, but sometimes it works a little too good. It's a little too sensitive, and all it sees is a palm of someone's hand and it's starting over, or it's taking a picture whether you were ready or not. So that is my next con. Honestly, that might be all I have for you, especially on the cons, because I gotta tell you, I'm loving this phone. There was a moment where I thought I might return it, but I think I was just overthinking it, and I'll actually tell you what happened. So I was at the gas station, and when I got in my car, I realized that my screen was scratched, and it was scratched kind of deep, I guess. Like, you could see that it was scratched, and I was scared. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, because this is not just an iPhone that I can get the screen replaced. Like, this is like a serious, like, it flips. The phone freaking flips. I can't just like get it replaced on a whim. And so I was worried about having this phone and being so mobile and moving around all the time that I might easily scratch this phone up. But I watched a video on YouTube, and that guy was tearing this phone up, and it took him a while to actually do some damage. So I don't know. Maybe I like hit it with the actual gas pump or something. I don't I don't actually know. But the scratches on my phone, they're not long, they're not big, but they are there. And I was worried for a moment that this would be the norm, that like any little thing could make me scratch this phone up, and I was going to be so mad. I don't think that's the case. I'm not really sure, but this phone will have you worried about the durability. That's one thing. I think because it's just a new thing that I'm still kind of babying it, you know? But any little move I make, I'm like, wait, is my phone okay? Is my phone okay? And my front screen does have a screen protector on it because it's like a glass screen, so it's easy. But this phone, you are not recommended to put a screen protector on it. I don't even know if they make them because the phone flips. Second of all, the phone already has a screen protector on it, so you're not supposed to put anything else on it. But in other words, if you scratch that, you scratched it, you know? So I think the finality of it all is what kind of like made me nervous about having this phone. But I think it was the overthinking that did that, because I love this phone and I'm not giving it back. They would have to pry this phone out of my hands and I would have to go kicking and screaming. I love this phone and I'm not giving it back. I also want to give a huge thanks to all of the support on my last video about this phone. It did numbers I was shocked over, and I still am. I want to thank everyone for commenting. Nice comments, mean comments, any comment at all. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching it and liking it and boosting it up. And a lot of you had really, really good feedback, really good like tips and tricks on this phone. I just want to say that I really appreciate it. And I hope you stick around if you decided to subscribe. And yeah, you just have all of my love. Thank you so, so much. So with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you for, if you made it this far, watching. Even if you didn't, thank you so, so much. That made no sense. I guess that's everything, actually. I just want to say thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sticking around. And dude, I hit 1,000 subscribers. That's like crazy to me, actually, because I only started making videos like 6 months ago. So that is a huge milestone, and I'm filled with so much gratitude once again. And thank you so, so much. I want to say again, like, subscribe, comment if it's, if it's your fancy, whatever. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.